Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay. Just really excited. Shaking my hand right off. But hey, I got clothes now. I had clothes before, but they were quite dirty. Can I go this way?
It's locked, all right.
So many things locked. I'm going to unlock that. I will go up there and eventually I just want to see.
You can do better than that.
Oh. Hello?
Nah, it's my turn.
Hey. I can't run? What's happening?
Oh, Christine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
You just killed somebody, you fucking asshole.
Bastard gave me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You
But he
think
killed
I
somebody.
didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Wait, what is this? Medical checkup? But anyway, he killed somebody, didn't he? I mean, be more polite. I'll let you bleed. I mean, I'm like, fuck it. What if I just take his blood and be like, I don't know why he was being nice to him. Let's do. This is probably gonna, like, bite me in the ass later, but we'll find out.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much experience you obtain. The higher the blood quality, the more experience you gain. Yeah, but I feel like, didn't he kill somebody or did he not kill somebody? Because, like, why am I being so kind to him? I was like, fuck it, let's kill him. Because he killed somebody and kicked his ass in the river. So he's a horrible person. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to memorize them to lead them out of sight. Your memorized level must be equal or higher than the citizen resistance. Okay, so I need to do this.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Can we go here? Let's see, blood temptation, to embrace, to release. There will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their increased. Okay.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you.
Will you? How do I get rid of the body? Do I just leave it here? I don't understand why there would be consequences. Ooh. I know it's supposed to be like, oh, you did something horrible, but I felt like he was a horrible person. He killed somebody and kicked him off in the river. He seemed like the horrible person to me. But whatever, game. We'll find out if this is a horrible thing I just did. Anything else in here? Mm-hmm. Again?
A life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
We're not gonna go that way. I'm gonna ignore that. Once was enough. I need to just go back and do the story, I guess.
It's locked.
I was just exploring and I ran into somebody that I killed. Are you guys good? Yeah, they're going up. Alright, so this is the hospital. How's everybody doing? Not so good. Oh, can't see. I'm gonna steal from the sick. Not really. I do plan to help people if I can. The good at least, not the bad ones. The bad ones can just fuck off. Oh wait. Hey, there's something shiny down here. It tricked me because it was like, oh, bloodlust, evil, terrible things. But I'm gonna resist. Do I go this way? I wonder if I can fix this hospital up. Anyway, can I talk to you?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Oh,
I
sorry.
apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
I thought you already told me where my room is, but I can ask about it again, I guess? Let's just see what happens.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
It's fine, whatever. Anyway, so how is he?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Okay.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
I guess I should have done that then this. Oh well, let's see what this does.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate
okay.
physician.
Anyway, I'm good.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Sorry I do things a little bit backwards, but I don't know. I'll get better at it, I guess.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
So he's another doctor.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Brilliant minds in London and Pembroke.
So that's not Shining, but this was Shining. What's this?
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul, they belong to you now.
The life running in your veins.
I hear it.
Dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me,
Uh.
dark queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Hello? Yeah, anyway, I was gonna read this though, but whoever was talking to that person distracted me. I was like, the fuck is happening? So, do not cough in public. Prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza, spread droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Right. Oh, hi. I might talk to you in a minute. I'm just exploring the hospital. Nurses are needed now. That's even today as well. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointment office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service, or write it to 15 Kingsway, London.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Here you are. Should I talk to him, or this is probably locked, right?
I cannot enter.
We can talk to you, I guess.
Fear and disgust.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite.
Yeah.
A little delirious, perhaps. But
I
who
remember
wouldn't
you
be
being
after
mean.
enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You are a hero or a fool? Okay, I don't really need to say that.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Oh man.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Ruth Digby.
Didn't I just kill Clay Cox? Whoops.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Huh. Interesting. I think that's about it. I think everything's great now, right? Sometimes it's a little hard for me to tell. Wait, on the playback it says this one's not.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior.
No,
I
he
went
already
to his
said that,
place,
didn't he?
And he refused to let me go.
Oh, is it because I didn't say anything here?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Oh. Okay, I think that's everything now. Yep, okay. Oh, personal questions. I'm assuming he's
What do you do for a living,
priest,
Mr.
but-
Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Oh. I guess I need to ask this again.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
So how does this world's vampirism work? Like, so he was bit many times by William, but it doesn't mean he'll turn to a vampire? Because, like, he feels exhausted. And I've had the opposite effect when I woke up. I guess that's everything for
Goodbye,
now.
Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Maybe I'll talk to some patients.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be.
They're not exactly my patients, but might as well go ahead and talk to them anyway, right? Because maybe they'll be my patients.
Disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Damn.
but they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
I don't mean to like pester you, and I see he has a hint requirement. So I have to talk to somebody to unlock that. Yeah. I think I've done everything so far with you, Mr. Elwood. I'll leave you be. Oh wait, do I have... This will stay lit up because I have that hint. What about personal stuff? Can I... Oh, he's got 2 hints in here. I don't want to pester him too much because I know he's in pain, but... Did you serve for
Where
long?
were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much.
Sorry.
I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
It's fine, I'm just trying to get to know you better as well as myself, so... Alright, I'll leave you be for now.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
How about you, ma'am?
Daily routine.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, is that so?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cottage Syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
That is interesting. I didn't know. Like, I was curious. Like, should I ask this? Because I don't know what this is. But that is interesting. Okay. I learned something. Are you a patient here? Well, no shit. But let's just go
I'm
ask.
assuming you must be a patient here.
Oh, okay, I'm assuming.
Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Yes, yeah, that's
Who
not
are
that.
these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Oh. Wrong target, new investigation. Oh, I must. Okay. Okay, so I can ask this now. She's got 2 hints. How about this? Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Makes sense. But yeah, I was just asking about if you can remember the past. I can't do the hints right now, but I will come back to them. I will leave you be for now.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Something glue? 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 No? Okay. Alright, so he's sleeping. Should I talk to this nurse?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
I believe you.
No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Jesus. Should I do this first and then ask about her? Let's ask about this first.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Oh.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Interesting. I guess that's Milton. I guess I'll talk to him in a bit if I can find him.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I mean, if I can talk to Elwood, I guess I'll talk to him and see if we can get something from him. Alright, so how long have you been a nurse?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I wouldn't. Oh, this is a consequence thing? Huh. Should I be confident and be like, you would be surprised? But I mean, I don't... This is my first playthrough, so I have no idea what to expect, really. Or should I just go like, you're right? Change your attitude. In these dark times, I feel like we should try and stay positive. Even though I know it's fucking hard. Especially when you are in positions like, nurses and doctors. Seeing what they see, man, I just cannot imagine. But I have family members who are nurses. And I don't know, I just feel like you have to maintain that strong, positive attitude, the best you can at least. Because I know eventually even the strongest of positive people can still break. I mean, it's just... What can I say? Maybe I should do the mid-ground one? I feel like I did middle earlier. Is that bad? Wait, am I gonna... Does this mean I'm gonna bite her? No, I don't think I'll bite her, because... I did that earlier with the other dude. Maybe I should just be vague and just say that. Or should I just agree with her? I don't know. Fuck. This is what happens when you play consequence games, especially with me. I'm like, what is a good one to do? The struggle. Oh wait, what is this? So I can bite her. What the fuck? Medical checkup. Mesmerize. I don't want to bite her. I'm not that kind of vampire, apparently. I'm just gonna go with this. Fuck it.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
That's a good answer. I like that.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
That's fair enough. I mean, so I have a hint, but I can't do that yet. Was there anything else? Was it a personal question? Oh, I can't do anything personal with this character. Alright, I guess that's... Yeah, that's it for now.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, leave you to it, Nurse Hawkins. Take me to the hospital, find your office. Wrong target. Find out who's spying on Thelma. Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to that doctor. Wasn't there a doctor right here? Can I talk to him? He's in the front. Oh, you are the ambulance driver, but there's a nurse out here too. Damn it! All right, let me talk to this other doctor real quick. Can I talk to you?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett,
Oh.
yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Alright.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Oh, Jesus, I got a consequence already? People are more important. It's the same everywhere. Personally, it's like I feel like I would say it's the same everywhere, but I don't know because I mean, I've never been to a really nice hospital, so they may treat you differently. But I mean, fuck, you'd have to have like a shit ton of money to be able to go to a nice hospital, I would assume. So, with the kind of character I feel like I'm making Dr. Reed here, I feel like I want to say people are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Yeah, I noticed. So about this then.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Yeah, same here. I'll ask you about him.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
What about management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
What else can I do? Can I do anything else? 2 hints, so I can't do anything here. Personal, right? Oh, I can't do anything personal with this character, sorry. Alright, Dr. Tippets. I'll leave you to continue with your work.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets.
I'm gonna talk to anybody else out here before I leave. I think it was just Dr. Tippets running this area. He's got some empty beds, and I don't know if anybody's in those tents. He's taking care of these people, I guess. Wasn't there a nurse who was out here? Oh, there she is. Well, they're talking. I'll talk to you then, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting indeed, Mr. Hooks. Let's do, well, I can do a trade, but let's look at this stuff first. So how's the situation here? What are smuggling? Smuggling? We'll go with this then.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
No, I don't want you to tell me sorry. I want you to tell me the truth, Mr. Hooks. I would not expect any less from you. What is the occupation?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Shit.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I guess I'll be... new investigation. I guess I'll be going to get the other patient. See what's up with that person. I guess we'll ask this now.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Should I say that? It's unlocked, I mean...
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
It's just like I compelled him with that one. That one, it startled me because I was like, oh no, I fucked up, what happened? But, so this may have been a hint, and I compelled him to tell me something? That was interesting. But yeah, that explains more about his character. Yeah, he's seen some really fucked up shit, I'm sure. Personal? Oh, I can't. But it's not surprising. I mean, he seems like a very reserved person. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you shit. That's fine. Should I make a trade? Like, what happens if I click on it?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh, interesting. So he's got a lot in here, actually. We got a shotgun, some bullets. Got some parts. What are these? Let's see. What's over here? Oh, this is my stuff? I can sell him things, okay. Some good little bullets. Maybe buy some more shotgun shells? Should I, or should I... Guess what I got? I already have a shotgun, don't I? What happened to it? Did I break it? Can you... I'm assuming you can break weapons? Please. When did I get that? Please, hatchet. Okay. I guess whatever is equipped I can't see. Trigger part. This is like for nabs and stuff. I'm not sure really what to buy from you. Huh. Because I could get more shells. I'm doing pretty good finding them. I say that now, then I'll be like, oh my god, I need more shells. How much money do I have? I guess I'll buy some shells. I don't know what else to buy from this guy. No. 4. Oops. 5, 6. I'm good, right? Yeah, okay. Hey, I don't think I was done talking to him, was I?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Trying to. Oh, I guess I was done.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Is that nurse free now? Can I talk with her? Are you guys still talking? Can I interrupt you?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
I believe you.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Yeah, I heard somebody already quit when we came in.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Oh, I see.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Understood. Won't press any further. Plus I can't... Anyway, I guess because maybe some more stuff will come into play. Personal. Ooh, I have one thing I've unlocked. Is this.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh. I mean, you have praise for him, but I mean, it still could be purely platonic, but I don't know what they're trying to set up here. It's nice to meet you, Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Tell me how you really feel.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Wow.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Okay.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
I guess I learned something new. I got a hint with somebody. He's got a hint, but I don't know it yet. This is all I can talk to him about since... Did he have a third thing? I thought he had something else, but I guess I should have said that before I got into this. I guess we're done here.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Man, this place is big.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, we already talked, I'm sorry. It's Dr. Crane. I guess I talked to you enough, huh? Nothing new with her. It's that guy, I think. Did that door just open itself?
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a bloody idiot.
Makes things difficult to talk to people when they move around, huh?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Understandable.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Right.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Right. It's already, yeah, this has already been done. Personal, I don't know anything personal. Alright, I'll leave you be.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Anything else down this way? Huh. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! Oh, God. But a door opened over here. I'll talk to you in a minute. There's nothing over here. Is that me? Oh, it is me. I was like, who the fuck is that? I can kind of see my shadow, sorta. Hospital full due to influenza. The hospital can no longer take any patients. Please get back home. Damn, that sucks. So much to explore and look at and read. Jesus.
My sweet girl.
Alright, can I go in here now?
It's locked, all right.
What? It was... I guess I...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Not too bad, I'm gonna talk to you
Good
anyway.
evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Let's get to know you a little more there, Mr. Goswick. Oh, can I? He's got 2 hints.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I believe you.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Hmm.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Damn, you're hiding something. We all know it.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Then there's something else in here. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, I guess I'll let you get some rest.
I'll let you get some rest then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time.
Let's talk to you, ma'am. If you don't mind.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
Hmm.
Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
I've tried talking to him, but he won't talk to me because he's in pain.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't understand why you chose this hospital, then I would think you would go to, like, a fancier one.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Mm-hmm. What else we got?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
I don't think that's the problem there. I think it's just, we're going through a lot right now.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What else we got? There's a hint. Is that everything? Like I did everything here, but a hint. I gotta do personal. I can't do personal, okay. I'll leave you be then.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
So this is a reserved room is why. Can I steal from you guys? Don't mind me. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Are we good here? Was I just... Who's a Dr. Nurse Hawkins? Do I need to talk to her? Don't I have a... Yeah. Fatigue. I didn't know if it would tell me anything particular. Oh, okay, I gotta check. Gotta check, gotta check. So at least I got hers. So I guess it means that there's hidden stuff still. Got his. Got one of hers. I guess I'll talk to her again. Maybe I'll get another one. Tippets, I got 2. I got 2 with tippets? Or should I go, or does that mean go talk to them now because I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. We'll get through it. I've not met... Oh, I guess I should have got to know this guy more. He was an asshole. I need to talk to this doctor. Is that another doctor? And then these two folks. Oops. Oh. Man, there's a lot of folks to talk to that I've not even met yet. What's over here? Oh. I have extra things. I need to find that person and see who's after her. That's the only investigations I have right now. Jesus, okay, let's just keep meeting new people then.
Time with me. I will not let you down, my boy.
Are you new?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr.
Okay.
Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
To have this. I guess I'll do this first.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Something to look into, I guess.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Personal question. Oh, I unlocked this, okay. Yes, 3 more hints. Let's see about it.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Interesting. Alright. I guess I'm good for now.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Is there anything out here? Is this like a courtyard? What is this?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Just from stepping outside, I thought that? Oh, at least this is where the dead are, huh? Oh, I can investigate the bodies? Found a letter. I guess these haven't been covered yet. Okay, I took some money. I guess I'll read the letter, see what that's about. Was it in here? Gotta remember, these are people. Oh. These two are looking for missing ingredients. Okay. I read that one. What is this one? New practices, new tactics. Page probably stolen from some sort of manual guide. Did I already read this, or because where'd the other thing go? Yeah, I already read this. This is about the attacking while they're asleep. But didn't I get a letter? Where did it go? Oh, it goes in here. So there's the diary. Torn page of a diary. I read this one already, right? This is... Yeah, this is Sabrina's page that she threw in the trash. And I don't think I read this one. 30th October from G. McCullum to Doc's Patrol. Prelim orders. Objective: multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning: according to the recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzy, one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, and warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. First sample was blood. Crumble letter. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks, is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. Pembroke Hospital is a good place to herd. Despite the bad behavior of this Milton hoax. I promise you that everything is okay. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible with fondest love. Nicole? I guess you won't, because I think he's dead, right?
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. It's locked.
Oh. The special goods are in there, huh? I have a key though, don't I? I don't think I used it yet. Shelter key. South wall. Okay, I can't use that yet still. Can I go?
I cannot enter.
Cold medical bench, sir.
Sitting as you. Yeah, I think we read this already, right? Okay.
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Mind if we talk, sir?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
I can trade things on him, so okay. Let's talk about you, though.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic.
Oh.
Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
I guess that's everything for this.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers? For the hospital?
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
So I unlocked this one, huh?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
It's an interesting way to look at it, I guess.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Some interesting characters, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys are getting bored by me just talking mostly, because this chapter is gonna be pretty long. I already can feel it. I don't know what editing I could probably do to fix that. But I'm hoping that you're at least enjoying it like I am, because this is just how I would play this game, is I would talk to everybody the best I could to understand the situations, the game itself, my own character, other characters, because I hope it might help me along the way. I don't know. It could be all for naught. I don't know. I could be fucking up people's lives right now, but we'll find out. So he trades.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really.
Huh.
But I'm sure they can be useful.
See what you got then, sir. You got... Should I buy some stuff from him? Oh god, he's got opium. Coding. What is... Okay, like, what else can you do with opium? Got coding. Uses pain and coughing. Can I use these to help other people? So I feel like, should I buy the opium as well? I don't fucking know. Ah, shit. How much money I got? I could buy one. What is this there? I guess I'll buy that too. Jesus, it's 70. But I mean, I'm a doctor. Maybe I can figure out the formula and maybe I can use it to help somebody. I can sell things, of course. Just weapons and stuff. Do I need stuff for like doctors? Or is this only for myself? I got alcohol. Oh, I found a wedding ring. Oh, it's from Clay Cox. I didn't know I took his wedding ring. Oh shit. And this is my pocket watch, right? What is this? Small bottle? I mean, at the most I can say I would buy. Okay, okay. I'm gonna buy this. Expensive. One of these. And maybe that someday. Right now I'm poor again. Okay, let's see if this helps anything. Okay, I'm still looking for the person or people who...
I'm sure that during your lifetimes, you have all seen things that no one...
I gotta figure out who's after Thelma. Or maybe I should go rest first and then worry about that. It's the same thing. Alright, have I talked to everybody there? Also, am I supposed to like talk to people oops. Talk to people again? Aha, I did unlock something. Anything else?
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
So now we know that. I feel like, can I do anything in this area?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I don't have anything in here. Why is it, wasn't it white though? No, it's not. Okay, I guess I was confused. My bad. Sorry about that. Did I like anything else? No. Alright, we're good then. I'll see you later.
But
personal questions. Should I have unlocked this now? Wait, right? Yeah. Okay.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Huh. Okay.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
So I unlocked another one because of that, right? Yeah, I get to know about...
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
That's all I can do with him right now until I unlock the other one up here. Alright, and there's nothing in here, right? Yeah, that's all I can for here.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
What about you, Aykroyd? I know you hate me, but let's just see what else you got.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I know I need to get to bed, but I'm still talking to everybody. As much as I can. Your thoughts on Strickland's research.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
I hope not.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I mean... shit, the consequence thing. I kind of had a feeling when we were talking, I was thinking, they're going to leave it up to me, aren't they? Me saying something, either I can back Strickland, even though it's not proven, but at the same time, these things, you're like, I mean, my brain initially went to, you will assume the consequences. Because, I mean, I don't know, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I just play one in this video game. So, based on just talking to them, they may seem very confident, but the other one, his is a new method that we don't know if it'll work. I guess maybe... Has Waverly been working here longer? I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go with what I originally thought was, you know, this one, so...
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Alright. I'm just, yeah. Just figuring stuff out. I guess, is that it? Anything else? Oh. Some new things in here.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Ooh. I don't know, though, because I don't know much about my past. Like, me, personally, but my character, I guess, knows this. I have saved many lives. Knowledge is our main weapon. No reason to justify my actions. Is it weird to also go right again to say that knowledge is our main weapon? Because again, I'm like, I don't need to prove how many lives I say. I don't need to reiterate that he saved lives. I don't know, because I've not seen into his past that much. I saw a little bit, I think, from a flashback he was having about him being in the war. But yeah, I guess I'll just go right again and say knowledge is our weapon.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Alright.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I guess that's it for now. I don't know what that's gonna entail for me, since he had two consequence things. And he's got two more hinted requirement stuff. Okay. I guess that's it for now.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah? Anything in here? So he's got one here, you're extorting money.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
Oh, Mr. Hooks. Money, man, money. I guess all I can talk to you about is that, nothing new. Wait, is that new? Yes.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood.
Jesus.
The pain. It's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cottage Syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Interesting. Nothing else. I got one more hint for him.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
You got anything else, sir?
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Hello.
I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Jesus, already? I haven't even slept yet and you feel I'm still running around here talking to folks. Don't see anything else new, but
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Bye.
We'll talk again later.
Alright, this was locked, right?
It's locked.
Right, okay. Moving on. Jesus, this place is fucking huge.
It's locked, all right.
We got a letter, that one's locked. Wait, what was this? Some things are just shiny and I'm like, is that something I can pick up? Where does this exit lead? Or is this the front? Oh no, it's just them saying don't come in. This might throw something away. There's a book out here and it's raining.
I'm sorry
okay.
you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir.
Where's the storage, maybe? Bottles. Music changed.
It's locked, all right.
Ah.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Hey. Oh, you fucking bitch! Get off me! Alright, just fuck you up for that. Ow. Ow, I keep missing! Ow, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna suck. I wanted to bite you back, but it didn't really work out for me, did it? And I'm hurt badly now. That sucked. Maybe she's not crazy. Maybe she is a vampire because of this shit. Who else is in here? Fuck, there's 6s? No wonder I was getting fucked up. I gotta do something there. I can't let them hurt the village, the hospital, right? Alright, let's just be very smart about this, hopefully. There's a stake. I don't have my gun. Hold on, let me get my gun out real quick. Haven't used the shotgun yet. It's here. How do I do it again? I gotta... Not here. Here. Why is it I thought wait, what is this? Yeah, I thought I put the scythe here. Why is it here as well? That's not right. Let's try... Why can't I swap it? I don't get why this needs to... I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna be, but alright. God damn you! God, even though he's a 6, he still sucked. No pun intended. What are you guys doing? Oh, what the fuck? What are you guys doing? Ah, fuck! Come on, come on. I didn't want you to bite me. I hate that they're double teaming me, but alright, let's do this. Oh shit. God damn it, okay. Fuck this. I gotta run a little bit. Gotta run a little bit. Oh, that scared me. Hang in there, Jonathan, hang in there. Hang in there. Oh, I was loading. Fuck me. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. Alright, let me heal up a bit. Sorry about that. I mean, this is still the hospital, right? Yeah. Man, this turned south so fast. I wasn't intending to, can't go in there. To do this. Okay. Man, I don't really heal, do I? Unless I drink something. I need to switch my weapons around again, because I don't like that. Thought I could stun him. Because I have to have the bigger weapon out. Huh.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
I wonder if I should rest, because, like, will my health come back if I rest? Maybe I should do that. Wonder what happens if I rest. Oh my Christ. This place is huge. I can't remember where she said my office was now. I asked her twice even. I can't go in there. Okay. Elwood's medical file. So, Dr. Tippis, Strickland, and Aykroyd. So, this is their office?
I cannot enter.
Man, everybody locks up the place, huh? Oh, this is my office. I got my own office? Damn, son. No wonder they hate me.
It's locked.
Or at least Aykroyd hates me. I don't know. Everybody else is. Alright, so this is where my office is. Hold on. Jesus, this place is big. Is this Swansea's office? Should I don't know.
It's locked.
It doesn't tell me anything. Alright. It's taking 4. Yeah, but I can't go there. Can I go this way towards it? Nope. I need to fucking rest. Alright, I'm going to rest. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Swansea.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yeah.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Where's some water, then? I shall give you some water if I can find any. Do I have any water on me? Water. I mean, there's a sink right there. I can't just... What's this? Good God. Okay. Article of Econs? I don't know. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities have personally observed over the last 10 years. While interviewing a few vampires, or econs, as they prefer to call themselves, or econs? I don't know, acons? Supernatural speed, a vampire can attack and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained will spot that they have the keenest senses. Is somebody talking? What's happening? Okay, that was weird. Oh god, where was I? Keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly, it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. What was that? Anyway, sorry. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, okay? Which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. Yeah. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be. You have to do that with caution then, I guess. Which makes sense. As if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this... Oh, god damn it. Every time it does that, it scares me because I'm like, what the fuck happened? Okay, where was I? God, Psyche, the same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another, implant a false memory, or erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenzied drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. The urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or ill blood, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications it almost beggars belief. That was a lot. I was looking for water, wasn't I? Anything else in here? There's my bed. There's my skeleton. Mr. Bones. Yeah, okay. Refill all. Okay. Here's my coffee. Is that my coffee? It looks a little odd. Might just be the angle I'm in. I don't see any water though. Water, where are you? How am I to make coffee with no water? This is gonna be a thing for me, isn't it? That I'm gonna be trying to find water for this poor plant. Anything else I can do to it?
The flower's dying.
No.
It needs water.
How do I... There's a sink right here, man. Inventory. I got some bottles. Wait, can I equip the bottles? Is that what it's gonna be? No. Yeah, I read that. What is this one? Fuck. It's another long one. I says everything's in the big city here in Brum. Anyway, things are not so good, it seems. The flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of flu just a few hours ago. Oh, yeah. Sorry I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mom, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his auntie Pippa. Oh, it's a letter to her. You should see the little bugger already driving me mad. And Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. What? Cakes? I thought she was a nurse though. I mean, I guess she's still a nurse and maybe there's a bakery she goes to. I don't know. Anyway, she bakes in her free time. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at Sleep Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's a boring. It's as boring as a day without a shack. Okay. Oh, I have a new fiance, and no, I'm no slut. You moral bitch, you. What the fuck? So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about. The Guard or Priven. Oh shit. Something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad. Oh, this is her sister. Funny. I guess I can talk to her about that. I found this. So I already looked at that. His records. Male 28, followed by... I can still move this. Alright. Says conveyance. Blah, blah. Date of admission September 16. Date of release to be determined. Note the patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war, even with the use of strong sedatives. He affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds as if the flames are still burning under the skin. He says, examinations of the psychiatric tissue shows no trace of inflammation. Infection is swelling, scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage to the patient? never ceases to blame himself for his desperation. Could be a case of guilt, or could be a case of guilt of the survivor. Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with. Oh, it could be that. It could be. Alright, all caught up, and now I get that. And I got that. I wish I could find. Oh, god damn it! It's a lot of reading. Dear Jonathan, ask Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor, please. Why is this here? Why wasn't it somewhere I could see it better? Anyway, please forgive the atrocity decoration. Words, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Yes, it's fine. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing all this must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can to help you in the ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Econ in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use the knowledge to take advantage of me. No, I don't feel like I'm that type of vampire, but that's just me. What's this want? Can I do things? Ooh. Got some new things in here. Can I analyze this? So we got light regeneration serum. I just can't make any of these. Treatment for pneumonia. Treatment for bronchitis. I mean, there's like, oh god, how do you pronounce this? But yeah, I think it's bronchitis. Treatment for the cold. Okay. Treatment for fatigue, anemia, sepsis. I have no idea if I said that right. Oh. Migraine, headache. Cool. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess that is...
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Oh, did I cut him off? I'm sorry. I didn't know he would stop talking. Alright. What else we got? I'm a level 4 now, so we got... Oh yeah, that's that weird one. Let's see, you pull out your target's blood in their veins, making them... Yeah, that's... Oof. Wait, level 1? Oh, I think I unlocked it at a certain level, but... This can be leveled up. How many points do I? Oh, I get a lot of points. Should I just buy these now? Be like, here's this. That's 300. Increase your blood capacity. Cool. Increase your blood absorption when using your bite in combat. Okay. That's that. I got at least one of those now. Harder bite, I guess. That's that. We get some of these in here. Let's see. You can carry 3 serums on you. Here's the number of bullets you can carry. Okay. What was this to increase your life regeneration using bite in combat? Okay. So what to do with the last 300 if I can still use it in places? So not in this area apparently. How much do these cost? 600. $600. I can do these. Spring. This is 500. Seems cool though. These I need to be a level 10. Rage, Abyss. These must be like final, like super moves or something. I still haven't bought these yet. Ooh, it's 1,000. No wonder. 1,000 for that one. 2,000 for that. Oh. I guess that's everything. Did I do that? Major district events. I can't read that because that's something's no. I can't move that for some reason. I'm trying to. Every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade district health status. And also degrade due to diseases spreading among the citizens. What's my status? 92% healthily? I guess that's fine. So it went down to 92 because I killed him? For other human beings, say Rosa's wife, Edwina. He was the leader of the West Boys, one of the toughest gangs of... Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh well. I guess I can leave that.